Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today we are going to be finishing up this page and looking at through the Christmas books I have. Yeah, I have a lot of them, so we will be going through those and finding some that we're going to color. I've already chosen a couple of them for Shannon's prompts, but we've got to go through and take a look and see what pages we're actually going to color out of them. All right. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Desert. Um, Thank you all very much for coming. Hello, everybody out there in Lurkerland. We're going to continue on with the sweater here, so I'm going to zoom you on in. And we're going to zoom down, and this way. So we're going to continue on with the green. We've already got the light down, so now we're going to work with the dark, and then we're going to finish up with the light over top just to get that bright green color in there. How is everybody? I had a wonderful Saturday up on the coast. We went to a hotel and spent the night up there. It was quiet and cozy. Of course, it's fall going into winter, so it was a little bit cold. We didn't go down to the beach or anything. It was rainy, so typical Oregon weather on the coast. Hello, Gia. Welcome, welcome. But it was good to get away, get my brain off of things at home and life in general, so it was good. Again, if the shadow gets too much, let me know. I know with some of the shorter pencils, the shadow can be pretty bad, so that's what happens when my ring light dies. Hello, Angela. Welcome, welcome. How was rest of everybody's Saturday? Has everybody picked out what they're going to color for December? We've got one more weekend of streaming before December, so we will be going through, if we don't get to it today and go through and pick out everything for December, um, we can do some of that on the next weekend. And we'll get started on one of the prompts is endurance. So I have picked the endurance page, so I will be working on that both on and off stream. So because it's going to take me a while to do it. And hopefully it'll get done this year. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Callie. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So the first dark green that I used was Hooker's green. Now I'm using chrome oxide green. And I missed a part of the sleeve here with the light green. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. Well, of course there isn't. Oh no, I do not have that book. So I have a book of Christmas pages of Kevin Teo's, and I can't find it. I have to go through, and I have two of them. One is Christmas faces and one is holiday pages. And I could find the holiday pages, but I couldn't find the Christmas faces one. So I'm going to have to dig around and see where it is. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. I know I had it at work for a little while, so I'll have to go through and check my work bag and see if it's in there. Good luck, Kelly. I hope you find it. Did I say hi to Kim? I thought I did. But if I didn't, hi, Kim. I thought I said hi, but I couldn't remember. My brain is scrambled. It's all good. Oh, nice, Mandy. New ovens are always exciting. All right, Now we're going to move on to the sweater area. Putting all the shadows in on the sweater can be a little bit daunting. Okay, that area. Yeah, Alex's birthday is on the 28th. Got a lot of people in the community whose birthday is at the end of November. Mr. Mona and Alex and Mandy. Kenny was here yesterday. She's doing good. She's feeling better, which is good. Yeah, she's with Bailey today. She got the grandbaby today. Missed a strand of hair. These are things that we locate while we're going through. And we fix along the way. Oop. Then we throw pencils on the floor. I am not under an electric blanket, but I did have to turn on the mattress warmer because my knees get so cold and then they get stiff and then they hurt. And I don't like hurt when it's time for bed. So I did turn on the mattress warmer last week. Arthritis sucks, I'm just saying. Nice, Gia. That'll keep you warm. Thank you, Gia. just going to do one area at a time with the larger areas just to make sure that it's not, the little spots aren't forgotten. Because sometimes those little spots are easily forgotten when there's too many of them. Okay. All right. Do up here. Just remember this is the medium color. We will be coming through with the dark in the darkest shadow areas as well. Yeah. Yeah, she has two snuggly dogs to keep her warm, so plus a husband. Yeah. We went to the animal shelter today, looked at puppies. Did not bring any home. There's just too many things going on right now. Not really a good time for a puppy. Just one of those financial burdens that we really can't take on right now. But we saw some really cute puppies. Yes, puppies. They had 2-month-old puppies that were pit bull and another dog type mix, and they were just so cute. They had some Rottweiler puppies too, and they were cute too. But they were all boys, and I don't know how to take care of a boy dog for one. I've never had a boy dog. All the dogs I've ever had outside of growing up and my dad's dogs were all female. Even the dogs that we had in the house growing up, Penny and Tiffany, and those dogs were a female as well. So not very comfortable when it comes to raising a male dog. Nice, Marilyn. That sounds like fun. And hello. But they had them at the Humane Society that we got Shyla from. Yeah. The Roddy mix was, I think, 3 months old, and the Pit Bull mix was just under 2 months old. So just at teething age. They were so cute, though. And I'm sure I'd be fine with a male dog. It's just certain things with male dogs that I have noticed in households with them. Sometimes a male dog is difficult to break of certain habits, like peeing on the furniture. Walking in and lifting his leg because somebody's other dog sat there for a moment. Nice. Yeah, after going through the cost, because first we have adoption fees and then we have um, vaccination fees, vet bills, things like that. After going through the cost of it all, with me just resigning my position at work, not really the best time to bring another family member into the house. Dobermans are scaredy cats, I'm just saying. Yeah, we had a cockapoo growing up. She was part poodle, part cocker spaniel, and she was adorable. Her name was Tiffany. We had her for most of my life growing up. She passed away when I was in my early 20s. And then we had a cocker spaniel named Penelope. She had a marking on the top of her head that was the shape of a penny and copper in color. So that's why we called her Penelope. That was Dad's hunting dog. She was a good bird dog. Yeah, exactly. When things change with Mom and, with finances and everything else, if I, get back to work and, you know, actually the cost of things go down, which never will happen. I was looking at our power bills, and the things that run with power in our house has not changed really in 10 years. But our power bill has gone up almost 50% in that 10 years. It's just getting more and more and more expensive for electricity. It's ridiculous. It's like that is an essential service that people need. You know, nothing has changed in my house, but my power has gone from, at tops with a larger hot tub than we have now, at tops, $195 to almost 400. It's ridiculous. And we've downsized the size of the hot tub and, put in a lot of energy saving things, and it's still so high. And it's just because the taxes and the fees and everything else that they've added to Pacific Power. It's ridiculous. No, we just replaced our larger appliances 3 years ago, 4 years ago. We just replaced the stove about 5 years ago, and the fridge about 5 years ago, and the hot water tank was replaced 2 years ago. We the fridge was replaced recently as well. I think the oldest appliance we have in the house is our deep freeze. It just drives me crazy. It's like, people use electricity to survive nowadays. It should be not one that they can just randomly raise the prices on constantly to a point where people can't afford electricity. Hello, Dawn. Well, I have a water tank, a gas hot water tank, but it has an electric start on it. So it does use some electricity to keep the pilot going, but and it's a tankless hot water, so it's not like it's holding all that water in the tank to keep it hot. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad that you were able to figure it out. Okay. Just putting the dark green into the areas with the deepest shadow. So, and then we're going to go over it with the light green again. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, coffee. Ah, your child safety lock was on. I had that on the washer that I have now. Um, it has a cycle so that it dries out that rubber membrane that if it doesn't dry out makes the washer smell bad. And I didn't know that it locked the washer when that cycle was running. And I turned off the cycle, but it didn't unlock it. So I had to figure that out the hard way. Sat there with the book for like an hour going, what is wrong with you? But I figured it out. Good thing too, because I was getting kind of upset that my brand new washer wasn't working right. Yeah. Yep. And they would have too. They would have charged you a pretty penny just to come out and say, hey, dummy, this button here gets rid of that for you. Or they would have told you that there was something severely wrong with it and charged you all sorts of money to fix things that weren't broken. Once we get the green done, then we'll have the red to do. Then we'll just have the bits in her hair to do. And then this one will be finished. And then we'll look at the Christmas books. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would have kicked myself for months after that, going, how could I be so stupid? How did I not see that? I'm glad you figured it out, though. Because, yeah, that would have been an expensive learning experience. Oh, it's getting there. Well, you drive home safely, Sue, and we will see you when you get home. We'll still be here. We'll probably be choosing books for Shannon's prompts because I can't think of any myself. It's one thing I love Shannon's prompts for is because it helps me color when I can't think of color. When I can't think of anything to color. Exactly. Have another sip of coffee. Yes, yes. It will take a little longer for me to get the sweater finished here. Peppermint coffee. Yum. Bob is off work all next week, so I don't know if I'll get too much done with him around. We'll get a lot of things around the house done. Coloring wise, probably not so much, but how many out there enjoy the Bath and Body Works bubble bath? And how many have noticed that it's disappeared? And if you have and you used to use it, what do you use now? Because I'm really irritated that they've gotten rid of a lot of their bath stuff, their bubble bath stuff. They used to have a vanilla one that I really liked. Now they don't. It's annoying. Yeah, I take a bubble bath every week. Once a week. It helps me relax at the end of the weekend and before a weekday. It's my Calgon take me away moment, but I don't like Calgon. Yeah. I like their bubble bath because it had a really, really nice soft scent. It wasn't heavy. It wasn't extremely floral. It was just pleasant. And it helped with the eczema on my skin in areas that I couldn't reach. Yeah, I can't use Avon products. There's something in Avon products that just makes my eczema go crazy. Hello, Deborah. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I have to be really careful with Mr. Bubble. It gave me a yeast infection once, and I have been horrified of it ever since. I thought it was just me, and then the doctor said, no, it's probably the bubble bath. But that was in like early adulthood. But I have been very hesitant to use. It's one of the reasons why I don't particularly use florals too much either. The oils in them. Got something in my pencil. Hate it when I feel scratchiness in my pencil. Alright, so there's the sweater. Green part of the sweater. Now we're going to start in on the red part of the sweater. So we're going to start with this one. Maybe, no. I want dark red. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll try it again. Thank you, Deborah. Hello, Bee. Welcome. Hello, Mama Mona. Yeah, the shower gels, the foaming ones work great, but they've changed their shower gel and their body wash to have aloe vera oil, aloe vera in it, and that will kill the ability for it to lather or bubble, which is what I'm fighting with right now. That's because that's what I used to do. I used to just buy their shower gels or their body wash and just use that. But now they've started adding aloe vera to it, which keeps it from foaming. I'm quite sure it still foams a little bit, but it's not like a bubble bath foam. Like I said, they had a really, really lovely lavender one that I used to buy all the time, and a vanilla one. The lavender, they still have a type of lavender. It's a lavender vanilla, and I'm going to try that, but it's not the same. Yep. The only time my kids will have a bubble bath or a bath at all is when they're sick. And then they'll have a eucalyptus bath or if their skin's bothering, and then we'll give them a get them to take a oatmeal bath. But that's rare and few and far between. Okay. Now this is the darkest color that we're going to use, so I'm not putting it everywhere. I'm using it fairly sparingly because we will be coming through with the medium color here. This is just for the darkest of areas. Yeah, don't turn on a jetted tub with with bubble bath in it. That is going to turn out very, very frothy. I did that at a hotel once. They had a jetted tub in the bathroom. Yeah, that was a bad idea. It's almost as bad of an idea as using hand soap or dish soap in your washing machine. Don't do that either. That's not going to turn out nice either. Oh my goodness. I always have a hello, Shannon. Yeah, I have to Google it. Yeah, I need to find one that has a vanilla scent because I really, really like the vanilla scent. And I always, when I have a bath, I always have a bubble bath and then um, a shower. Now I'm looking for deep red. There it is. Yeah, yeah, but I have a bath and then I rinse off in the shower and wash my hair because there's no washing your hair in a bath. There's just not, especially when you have hair as long as mine. But it just bugged me, it was we were out and about and we went to bed bath because I was out of bubble bath stuff. And they didn't have any bubble bath. And it's like, when did you guys stop carrying bubble bath? I've had lots of it piled up you know, in my bath cupboard for because the kids always bought it for me for Christmas every year. So in past few years I haven't had them do that because I had a lot in my cupboard. Now that I've used it all up. And I can make my own, but it's not the same. Exactly. Exactly, Deborah. You would think Bath and Body Works would have bubble bath. Nope. They have air fresheners, but not bubble bath. That was the one thing that made me giggle. It's like, okay, you guys have something to refresh the air in my vehicle, but not something for me to soak in the bathtub in. Okay. Sorry if I got quiet, just concentration. Well done, Angela. Welcome back. All right, Deborah, lurk away. Luckily, Bob doesn't work tomorrow. And because I'm not working tomorrow, I don't have to do laundry today. I will do it tomorrow. Well, Alex, it is Sunday, yeah. Don't you have to work tomorrow? Or are you off for the week? Oh, okay. I see. And then permanent carmine. Welcome back, Kim. I'll come through with a blender and blend that all together. Yep, they are. Yeah, I guess I'm wearing comfy clothes. I'm wearing a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt, but I was out in public, so I've still got, undergarments on. I think that is the most uncomfy part of being dressed is the undergarments. Well, that's comfy. Yep. Yep, the skinny pop is good. Whew. Yep. I will be showing the endurance page, yes. Um, I'm going to go through the books that I have, and I just snapped that pencil tip. I did not want to. Yeah, I get dressed every day, just not always in anything that I could go out in public in. Yeah, some days it's just my house dress, which is still, if I had company come over, I wouldn't be embarrassed to open the door. But when I was sick, I was unable to wear clothes. They just irritated my body so much that I lived in my robe for a long time. Now it's not as difficult to throw on clothes and actually wear clothes all day. Used to be really hard though. Okay, now we're going to take our blender. I'm going to try to go through some of them, yes. I have a lot and didn't realize I had as many as I do. I didn't even pull them all off the shelf. hello, Marcy, if I missed you. And hello, and anyone that came in that I missed, because, obviously I missed people. So I'm just going a once over on the red so that I can get it blended so it doesn't look so blotchy. Just smoothing it out a little. All right, now we're going to zoom out, or actually we're just going to zoom up. And we're going to do this areas in her hair. Yeah, I don't wear makeup. My mom still to this day will get up and put her makeup on. Not as much as she used to, but all right, so we started off with dark red, and then we're going to come in with this one, pale geranium lake. Yeah. I used to wear it for going to work when I was younger, but as I got older, I just didn't go anywhere, so it was not necessary, and it just got to a point where I was not used to wearing it and it would bug my skin. So I don't wear it anymore. Very rarely does Bob see me in makeup, so it doesn't bother him any. I hope. All right. Completely unbothered. That's what I figured. All right, and then we're gonna come in with some white. Like so. All right, now we're gonna dust that off, and then we're gonna come in with this one. Almost all done. So I'm using the earth green, and I'm going to cover the whole area with this gray-green color. Thank you, Mandy. All right, and then we're going to use this one. And this one is juniper green. Dang, push too hard. Then this one. Like so. All right. Now, there we have her. Oh, zucchini bread. I love zucchini bread. Ugh. Here, I'm going to turn this off so it takes that glare off there. There we have our scratchy sweater. Definitely a cozy picture for the month of cozy. All right, so that one is finished. Just in case you want to see the actual colors of our skin and everything else. All right, that one's done. Now I'm just going to put these pencils in here because I've got a really big pile of books coming over. Let's see, what time is it? So we've got about 15 minutes. I'm going to show you a few of the ones that I've chosen for the prompts, but I'm not going to go through all of them because we've only got 15 minutes left. So I think on Saturday, the first little while, yeah, I'm talking. Am I not talking? Okay. As long as somebody can hear me. But for the first little while next week, I will go through and we'll go pick through a couple of books. All right. So this is my prompt for endurance. The book that I'm going to use is Wild Winter by Joseph Catamang. And I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to turn that light back on so you can actually see what it is. So that is the one that I'm going to do for endurance because it is going to take me forever. And it's adorable. It is going to take me a long time to do though. So I can't guarantee this will get completed, but I'm going to color it both on and off stream. Ah, okay. Welcome back, Sue. It's a little mouse. They're little mice. They're little tiny mice. See? I'll zoom in so you guys can actually see it. There we go. So it's a Christmas tree with little mice in the Christmas balls. So that's that. Another one of the prompts was pattern. These are, I think, bingo prompts, right, Shannon? The endurance and patterns was bingo prompts. Oh. Oy. Okay. And those have to be separate than your other prompts. So, let's see. Where is it? These ones I think I'm going to do on my own for Christmas cards because they're actually really cool Christmas cards. So I might do those ones on my own. We'll see. That might be a special thing. You can double those up with wheeled prompts. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Um, but where is it? There was a really cute one in here that I wanted to do that's got a lot of patterns in it. Ooh. So I could do the patterned. Oh, I'm going to zoom back out. So I can do this one here, which is patterned, right? And the 3 pencil, right? Okay, okay. Because one of the prompts was 3 pencils, right? So I could do this in 3 different pencils of blue. So, oh, awesome. Okay. So there's another one. So there's the 2 bingo prompts, the pattern and the endurance. Now, the endurance is also a male artist, and the other one was colored red, right? So if I do male artist, I've got Kevin Teo. So we've got 3 different books from Kevin Teo. And another one was winter scenes, or a festive scene, right? So holiday scene. So I've got all of these books here from Creative Haven. Most of them are Teresa Goodridge. And I've also got the Christmas books here from Ruth Sanderson. I really like these, so I will probably be coloring one of these anyway, which will cover that color red as well as the holiday scene. Because, Santa's in all of these pages. But as you can see, I've colored in this book, and I really, really love the pages in this book. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Now, yeah, I guess you can do them all on endurance as well. So it all depends upon how long it takes me to do the endurance page. I might chicken out and do them all on that, but I do like to try to get them done on different pages. So we will see how that goes. I like this page too. But we might do something minimal Christmassy through these. Another one that's really cute is this one. I love this one. The mices. So we've got those. We've got those. Another one that we're going to color out of because we have them. And these are just ones that I'm going to go through and we're going to just pick pages from and see if we can get any of them done. This one here has some really cute pages in it that have Christmassy type stuff. Like this one with the presents. This one. They're so cute. So I will probably go through and pick one of these pages. And who knows? I might not get any of them done. But we'll go through and we'll pick a few pages and do what we can do best with it, right? I love Ruth Sanderson's work. She is an absolute must-do at Christmas. Another one that I really love doing Christmas coloring with, of course, is Nice Little Town. And Nice Little Town is a line art, but they're so cute. So there's the Santa's Village. I like the Christmas 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I think there's a fifth one out as well that I have in PDF form. But I love doing these. You know, it's just cute. So we'll probably tackle one out of Nice Little Towns as well. One that I haven't colored in that I really want to is Debbie's work here. Again, line art and very busy, but I think it would work well for Christmas scenes. And I know my books are all over the place and there's not a lot of room on here, so I have way too many options. Way too many options. So we'll go through on next Saturday, and we will pick. I've picked the two prompts, the bingo prompts, and we'll pick through the rest of these and see if we can get 2 or 3 pages from these as well, if not more. Yeah, there's a knitting page. There's all sorts of things in here. This is another one that's really cool. Also, Debbie McComber's. And I thought I had colored a page in here, but I may not have. And there's another knitting page. I think I got this for Christmas, so it just never happened. But yeah, lots of really cute pictures, lots of really cool pages. Again, another line art. So the pages in her books are so thick. And she's got little sayings for each of her pages as well, which I like, but I don't like because I can't use markers on it because it goes through and ruins the back. So we've got 4 or 5 different artists to choose from. We've got Ruth Saunderson, Debbie McComber, we've got Tatiana Bogoma, Clara Mokova, Teresa Goodridge. I like the vintage Christmas stuff as well. They remind me of old Christmas cards. And that's done by Marty Noble. But these are all Teresa Goodridge. And they're so cute. So we'll go through that. We'll choose at least one page per artist. And of course, we've got Kevin Teo. And that way it'll give me options to get things done. All right. So that is, and it's just a few of these are just specifically books with a lot of Christmas in them. I've got other books that have sparse Christmas pages through them as well. I just don't want to pull them out because it would be very sickening to know how much Christmas I actually do have. I love Christmas books. And of course, I had a lot more Christmas stuff because when I first started coloring in 2018, it was at Christmas time. So I went through and I bought every Christmas book I can get my hands on. So yes, Alex knows how many. Alex knows how many I got rid of because I didn't color in them. And because when I first started coloring, I went through and I bought every single Christmas book I could ever think of. And then I just didn't enjoy them. I just didn't color in them. And then, so I gave away a lot of those Christmas books. So we've got quite a few here to choose from. This one here is one that I bought from Castle Arts. And I like it because it does have the Christmas cards in it. It's got the different seasons for the calendar. It's got all sorts of really cool things in here for the year. So you could actually color a page a month for the calendar as well as do the 12 days of Christmas, all that stuff. It's got the 12 days of Christmas, it's got Christmas cards, it's also got a calendar, and it's a really great activity book for Christmas and for the year. So I like this one, and I like the castle, oh no, the fantasy one they came out with as well. Yes, Alex helped me donate a lot of them. But yes, so that is the pile for December. Okay, let's go wide so you can actually, hopefully see how tall that is. So, all right, guys, with that, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. I hope to get the prompts done, Shannon, this time, hopefully. Once this year at least. So there is the page that we colored, all finished up and completed. So I've gotten a few different pages done this month. We'll review those after we go through and pick books on Saturday. Of course, always have a fantastic Thanksgiving, everybody out there in the United States. For all of you out there elsewhere, have a wonderful week. Until next time, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.